Went the wrong way. What's the deal? This one. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did. Big lag. Yeah, it didn't work. Oh well. Just sat down with my coffee. And I just sat down with my tea. Not quite as easy to find. Yeah, 8 o'clock. Huh. Yeah. It's not quite as easy to find coffee here. I mean, there are Starbucks and there are some coffee shops, but they're not like, you can't just like go outside and, walk on a little street and boom, there's a coffee shop. That's not how it works. It's not like Thailand where there's a coffee shop every 30 feet. Decaf, really? Wow. Man, I need the caffeine. I got stuff to do today. I slept like 2-3 hours last night. Hey, Mr. Mitch, what's happening? Um,
So I already had a coffee. Now I'm having a black tea. Some black tea. Hey, Bruce. Better off without this. You know what? Let me see some. My glasses. Oh, this is what I need right here. Norafin. Medicine. Yeah, that's good. The distance I'm at. Medicine for the elderly. Last night was brutal. And not because, of the tear gas and all that other stuff, but just because of the walking. So much walking, man. My feet are killing me. But after I signed off yesterday, a few things happened. Few more people got pepper sprayed. A couple more rounds of tear gas, and uh, the bomb squad was called out, and there were two bombs, one on one street, and then the next street, the street, I guess, that meets up with it. And what was funny is that me and this guy and this other guy, we're walking along. We don't know it. We don't even know um, about the bomb. And all of a sudden, these two cops come running out, telling us, screaming at us, "You go back! You go back!" And I'm like, okay. So we start backing up, and then this other guy comes, and he was a British guy, and he was a hard ass, big boy, big solid dude. He was I guess, the head of the bomb squad, and he's like, "Hey, this is dangerous stuff. We're gonna be detonating this thing. You need to get back." So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take his word for it, and I'm gonna move back. And this Hong Kong chick was telling me that ain't no bomb. There's no way that's a bomb. No way, no way. And so then they brought in the robot. The little thing that's like it's on the moon. That little thing. They brought that thing in, and it's sitting there. And we had inched a little bit closer, but we're kind of back out of the way so that we're behind a wall, so that if anything minor happened, we would be all right. And then all of a sudden, we hear this huge blast, and it wasn't the bomb. It wasn't a bomb. It was them detonating it. And I didn't know it at first, but what they did first was they were a ways away, and they fired rubber bullets at the box. And I think I have pictures of the box on my iPhone. They fired rubber bullets at the box. I don't know why they did that. I know why, but I don't know what prompted them to do that first when they didn't have the street blocked off. And there was a dozen people there, including myself. And so they brought the thing in, and then this British guy screaming, "Everybody get back, everybody get back." So then they detonated it. And then they detonated the other one. And that was it. Then they went on their way. It wasn't a bomb. It was just, and what was funny was it was a little pie box. It was a pie box with little holes in it and some stuff coming out of it. And the girl told me, well, I think that what happens is sometimes the protesters, they stick stuff inside of the box and then put like wires coming out of it so that the bomb squad thinks it's a bomb. Just to take up manpower and time and everything else. So I got in about, 1 o'clock, 1:30, and then worked a little bit, fell asleep around 3, and woke up at 6:15, and I was like, what? It's 6:15? I was like, I was like in a fog. And yeah, so then I thought, oh, the little coffee place is open at like 6:30. And I get there, and the coffee place isn't open. The guy's like, nah, we don't open until 8. I'm like, oh, man. Couldn't find the coffee again. So, I'm just like walking around more, which I didn't really want to do. Just from yesterday, I got like, I got some blisters and blisters on my toes. Hey, isn't the fight on today? Isn't Masvidal and Diaz, aren't they fighting today? Or in a few hours? It's not very cold. Usually it gets freezing in here. Oh, my feet are toast, Mr. Mitch. Believe me, my feet are toast. But, the one guy, I think, what was his name? Stan? His name was Stan. Big boy. He had to be pushing 325. Big old refrigerator of a dude. No calves. I mean, just his legs are just straight. No definition, nothing. And this guy is walking, and he walked slow, but he told me, he goes, oh yeah, I walk all the time. I'm like, okay. Which beatdown are you talking about? I mean, there's been many of them. Oh yeah, I think you guys saw the one where the kids got, the young guys, the teenagers. They got, the guy and the girl got sprayed. I think I was still streaming then. That was pretty. But then the kids in the ATM, I think I was streaming then too. My mind was not there last night. I mean, I was already stressed going in because I wanted to do well. And, it's like you're getting ready to play a big game, except, you got to be careful of getting hit with something. And what was funny is that, okay, yeah. The girl that I was talking to last night about the bomb, she said to me, "Oh, my friend, he that's his backpack over there, right next to the bomb." And I said, "His backpack? Oh, why did he leave it there?" And she said, "Well, he was walking away and he got hit by a tear gas capsule, and they're very, very hot, extremely hot." And so what happened was the tear gas canister. Oh man, that sounds good. The tear gas canister went through his backpack and actually hit him in the back and seared his back. And she said, "Oh yeah, it went through and it kind of burned him, and now he's at the hospital." And I was like, "Oh wow, is he okay?" "Oh yeah, he's okay." And I thought, "Oh well, so it's not that bad." And then today I saw the same guy, a picture of him on like Twitter or something, and it was like, it had to be about 5 inches long. Hey Gennaro, it had to be like 5 inches long, this burn, and it was about that thick. It looked like somebody had just like got a big wide knife and just dug down into his back, and it was all black. And I was like, holy shit, that's the thing. It's one thing if you get hit by one of those and they bounce off you. It's another thing if it goes in your skin. And so, that made me think again. And then, of course, my father was like, they're going to be shooting live rounds very, very soon. They already are. They're going to be shooting live rounds. You better be careful. And this is the thing. It seems like, you're running around doing things, and it's just a game of cat and mouse, but it's not. It's whenever you hear the shots go off, you better hide. Sup, sup, what's up? You ever see that movie? What is it? Night at the Roxbury. Hey, my name's Steve Butabi. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Sound good to me. What's up? What's up? What's up? When they're like doing this thing in the car, what was it? They were doing with the head, and then he busted his head on the windshield. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? That movie's great if you watch it once in a while. If you watch it too much, then it loses it. But if you watch it once every couple of years, it's really pretty good. Hello, hello. Yeah, Gennaro, didn't you have surgery or something? I forget. I can't keep track of all of what's going on. I apologize. I know I'm a little self-involved, but what can I say? Well, they made, that whole movie was actually, that was pretty good. What was it? The bar that you start out on the inside is the outside, and the outside is the inside, which I thought was pretty good. One reason I'm streaming from in here today is because I'm going to be in here pretty much all day, either sleeping or editing. Probably the only time I'm going to go out is to go get some dumplings, some, what do you call them, dim sum. And hang on a second here. Maybe I'll watch a movie, because there's not going to be any protesting today. None tomorrow, but Tuesday. But the thing is that here, this is Wi-Fi. I'm not using my 4G, which is good because the 4G is, I don't want to say it's expensive, but it's more expensive than Thailand. And, what's this? I told Jono I'm a little bit battered. And, oh yeah, with the pepper spray. Oh, the goggles are okay. Those goggles are okay. I'm gonna end up getting a full mask. It just depends, Depends on how many photos I sell. I've just started going through my shots. I've got, how many shots was it? I think it's 1,600 or something, 1,400. Let's see here. And out of those, I probably got 50 that are. Hey, what? Spaz? What? When did I become the spaz? These are the only glasses I got that are good long distance. Actually, I could wear the other ones, but I don't really think they're as good. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't see with the shit with these. These things, I can't see with these. This must be this is like far away. This is medium, and the other ones are close. They're near. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Hopefully, in the near future, I'll have some photos up. I do have a little bit of video. I was telling Steve from Steve's Kitchen here on YouTube that see what I mean? I'm tired. I'm grouchy. I don't remember what the hell I told him. What we told him. It's been on the news. I gotta jog my memory here. Countdown to freedom, 18 days. You ain't gotta just say 18 days is 18 days. That's good, but it's not as good as 17 or 16 or like, you know. And you know what I find is there's the interim period. From the 18 days to being here or being in Thailand or anywhere, there's the interim. You know, like I just came to Hong Kong, right? You fly and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to get there. I really can't wait to get it. Then you land. And you're like, I'm here. But you're not really here because you're not settled. So, you know, then it takes another couple hours to get to your room, to get everything, you know, get everything put away and everything. When I came here, hit him in the arm through the ribs. Ooh, shit. Yeah, that was pretty gnarly, Gennaro. When I came here, this room was just completely, I had it organized. It was very, very nice and neat. Let me see if I can, oh shit, I don't know if I can pick this up. Yeah, now everything's everywhere. Let me see here. Now I got all my junk laying on the bed. I got junk laying over here. You know, clothes smell like tear gas. Oops, I gotta look at this. Let me see. There we are. All right. I've come to the conclusion that I absolutely must be in better shape if I'm going to do these things. No, I didn't go to the singing protest because those tend to be, generally there's peaceful, and I think that one was one. There was 3 protests last night. The one at Victoria Park, which actually I kind of left a little bit early because there was other stuff going on here in Causeway Bay, which Victoria Park is in Causeway Bay, but it's a little ways down. There were 2 other protests or rallies, whatever you want to call them, and those were approved. Oh yeah, that's right. Damn. I love the smell of tear gas in the morning. Not really, you know. Well, the Percocets are nice, but the injury's not nice. So anyway, yeah, there were two rallies that they were approved by the government, and then the rally at the Victoria Park was deemed too dangerous or whatever, and you know that was the one with the candidates, and I was there, and then some stuff started happening in Causeway Bay. They started having tear gas going off, so I went down there, and then what happened was I migrated down to Wan Chai and Central, and then everything started popping off in Causeway Bay as well. And, I can't be in 2 places at once, so I just kind of stayed there. And then I ended up going back there anyway. But by that time, everything was done. Yeah, I hate broken bones. I've had a few, and they suck. But when you got to have a screw and a plate put in, that's definitely not good. So can we deem you henceforth the clumsy one? Was it clumsy, or was it just you didn't see something and Yeah. Oh man. Bit embarrassed because I just recovered from shoulder. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. I was like, didn't you just have surgery? Bubble wrap is being voted on here. You like see that door behind me there? The one, the metal one? That's my bathroom, which is like it's like a, oh shit. It's like the size of a phone booth. It really is the size of a phone booth. I have to like kind of squeeze in sideways to get through. And once you're in, you got to close the door, and you got room to take a dump or to take a shower, but barely. I haven't, no. And I have my press pass, but um, yeah, I haven't gone yet just because I just got here, and what am I going to do? I mean, I don't know if there's going to be one today, but I'm going to find out. But I need to get some things done. I can't really go to that, and I'm not really all that worried about it because that's not, in my opinion, that's not what really sells. This room is 20. Let me think here. It's like $23.50 a night. It's like exactly. That's exactly what it's like, Mr. Mitch. You got room to stand. It's a slightly bigger than that, but you got room to stand up to take a shower. You got room to take a dump, and the shower is also used as the bum gun. Vita Protein Collagen. Okay. I need anything to help me out. I really, bargain. I don't know. It's a bargain. I mean, for this, for well, thank you. For the same price in like Thailand, you'd get a much bigger place. This is, like I said, there's a bed, and there's about 3 feet, 2.5 feet from the bed to the wall. There's not enough room for me to. I'll put it this way. There's not enough room for me to put my bag down, put my clothes away, and to have my gear out and to walk around. There's not enough room. I have to step over things and like scoot across the bed. But that's all right. I mean, it comes with the territory because as long as you're here, that's really all that matters. And if I was somewhere, I always think about it. Yeah, prison cell. That's what it reminds me of. And I told the girl that works the reception desk, I said, this place it's nice, it's clean, blah, blah, blah. It's a good value. But my room is like a prison cell. And she goes, oh, I upgraded you. She goes, I upgraded you. Oh. She goes, you have the bigger bed. Sanctions on Hong Kong. Listen, I was on the Epoch Times. I'll be on the Epoch Times on there. Some video. I don't know exactly when, but probably in the next couple of days I should be on. The lady interviewed me. She wanted to know where I was from, what I thought about everything, and yeah. Crabs, coconut, what? Listen, you know what I had for breakfast? I'm ashamed to say because there was really not that much open. The dim sum place was not open. Yeah, exactly. Upgraded what? From what? The dim sum place was not open, so I went to 7-Eleven. And I'm like, I don't want chips or any of that shit, And I'm like, all right, what's going to fill me up and it's not going to be that expensive? Because I didn't want to go and, like buy something that's like $12 and, and then get something to drink. And here they charge $10 Hong Kong for a bottle of water. This is the bottle right here. You know what? I need to put this on the thing here. This is the bottle of water. Okay? It's 750 milliliters. It's $10. Okay. Now this one is 770 milliliters, and it's 3 Hong Kong dollars. So I got 3 of them for $9, and then the guy charged me $1 for a bag, so I could carry them. I got 3 of these for $10, and then I had myself some noodles, which is really the first time I've had noodles in a while. I had some noodles with these little like fish balls, like a curried fish ball, and then I had a big hot dog and a coffee, and that was 28 Hong Kong, which is what, $3.75 or something like that. Oh yeah, it's better than a bunk on a fishing boat. I mean, it's clean. It's it's a tiny little room. That's all. You know, I would say it's a little bit smaller than the rooms at like the Majestic in Thailand. But like I said, it's fine for I mean, I'm nitpicking because there's positives and negatives. The positive is that it's an inexpensive place for here. I could have got a much better place for an extra maybe $12, $13 a night, but over a course of time that adds up. So what was the mystery balls? Yeah, that's kind of what they are. They look like fish balls, but they're probably fish eyes. So yeah, that was breakfast, and I'm not going to eat very much tonight. I don't like to be real full when I'm walking around because you don't want to be out there running around, streaming, shooting video, looking for photos. You don't want to be doing any of that. And then you're like, oh, nature calls. It's time. And you're, a hour and a half walk away from the hotel. So it's like, oh, maybe I can use a McDonald's or, and I can be honest, I am completely against toilet paper. If I had it my way, toilet paper will never grace the crack of my ass again. I'm not taking any supplements now, but I did just take some Nurofen, the pink pill that makes me feel less pain, reduces inflammation. Definitely need a better mask too. For the short term, it's fine. But if I go somewhere else and it's, heavy duty, protesting, it'll pay to have a full face mask. The whole goggle thing and putting everything on, it's just a pain in the ass. Well, it's very quiet. It's very, very quiet. And, there's no real chair to sit down, so I have to kind of sit here like this, or sit with my back up against the wall, and then, put the laptop on my lap. So, anyway, right now I'm charging all the batteries again. I'm charging all the batteries, including my own. We do 50-50 with TP. Oh! Really? I don't know what it is, but now the TP is just, it's not, I find it unpleasurable. It causes me displeasure. If I was buying toilet paper again, I would be buying the softest, finest Charmin that you can buy, because when it comes to your ass, it's kind of like your feet. You need to take care of it, or your. Boy, I could just segue right into it right now, but your man region, which I've been wearing the Manscaped uh, briefs, and I'll be honest. Yesterday I walked about 10 days, and I wish I could say, "Oh, I feel nothing. Everything is fantastic." Um, the Manscaped did their job. They usually do their job. If you're walking around and it's a warm day, and you're going from here to there, you're spending a half a day out doing something, and you're not doing all that much walking, they're perfect. They're awesome. Um, no chafing. That's why they're called anti-chafing briefs. But if you do what I did, which was nonstop, pretty much nonstop walking for about 10 hours, and it's even though it's cooler than Thailand, it still is a little bit warm here, and you're going to feel it a little bit. I feel it a little bit. It's not agony like it normally would be, but it is. I do feel it, and I don't know. I'm not gonna get naked for you guys, but I have my backpack on because I didn't want to carry the shoulder strap, and I have down here. I have chafing. There is chafing, but there's far less chafing where the normal chafing takes place, and it's because of the Manscaped briefs. And I do have the ball deodorant. I just put on, I talked about this the other day, the foot duster. And it feels good on your feet. And since my feet hurt, and I don't want them getting funky fungus, give it a little squirt. It feels pretty good. So that's the whole Manscaped thing. Between the ball deodorant and the Reviver and the foot duster and the, what is it called? I always forget. The not the shed. The lawnmower 2.0. Which I don't have with me here because I don't need to shave. I'm not shaving at all until at least I get back in Thailand. But anyway, all that stuff's available. Go to manscaped.com and use the code Malin20 and you get 20% off. So that's very good for your man regions will thank you. When you need a job done, get the right tools for your jewels. The soft stuff sucks because it tears too easily. Makes the task at hand more difficult than it needs to be. I don't know. I like the soft, like 8-ply. It's super soft and it's like, 48-ply, so that you never have to, it doesn't tear. It's very, very soft and it's plush, and, you're not accidentally poking your finger through. Because as much as I say, if you're somewhere where you use your hand to do the job, I'm not fond of it. I don't look forward to using my hand. Definitely not. Oh, man. Hey, where's Alvin? Alvin hasn't been in lately. I know Carl jumped in yesterday. Lori hasn't been around. I think she's back in the whole groove of working. Yeah, you're just a hard ass. I used my girlfriend's Chihuahua. Uh, did you ever see that one with what was it, Cleveland Williams, where the little possum kind of like he was taking a shower or something? What the hell? How did that go? And like he accidentally grabbed the possum and put it down there, and the thing latched onto him. He couldn't get it off. He had a possum latched onto his manhood. A possum or raccoon or something. I forget. It was something furry like a little chihuahua. It was a baby boar. He had a baby boar stuck there. I thought you were from Indiana. Is it Indiana or Missouri? You see the little shine on the wall, eh? Should lay down here. Let's see. I vowed I would never do this, but it feels so much better. How's the weather in Missouri? Yeah, possums are damn ugly. They are some nasty looking creatures. What's the other one? The Capiro or it's Capera. Ah, I see. It's in Brazil. It's that big old nasty thing that jaguars eat. Just that one tile is shiny. I know. Where's my lighting director? What the hell's going on? What? No lighting director? I love the fact that this is Wi-Fi. It's not eating up the 4G. Capybara. Yeah, that's right. I keep thinking of capoeira, but it's capybara or capybara. Yeah, that's an ugly animal. Some ugly animals out there. I see one every time I look in the mirror. You like that? What are you going down there for? Well, at least 8 days, at least. Depends. I'd like to stay longer, but we'll see. It depends on the funding. It always depends on the funding. Hopefully I'll find out in another month just how many photos I've sold and if they made me any money. Because nowadays you don't get paid a whole lot, but per photo. There's a lot of competition out there. But at least third, fourth. Today's the third, 4, 5. Yeah, 8 days. There's at least one protest this week. I don't know how if it'll pop off or what's going on. Yeah, skunks are the worst, man. And then there's another one. There's a what was it? Yellow Shirt Day or whatever on Thursday, and then Saturday there's a big what the hell is it? I don't think I saved the schedule on my phone this time. I don't know why. I transferred everything. Listen, all the cars that I've seen here? I have seen some wicked cars. Actually, you know what? Oh, you're going to get the head-on view. McLaren. Saw McLaren today. What was that one? The other one? No, this was a Lotus, and the other one was a McLaren. And then I've seen several Porsches. And speaking of Porsches, I was walking out of the hotel, and I walked in the direction of the Starbucks and then cut over which was, I just figured it would be a easier way to get to Victoria Park. So say Google Maps, and I noticed this really, really nice Porsche. Okay, but before that, all the cops were gathering. I mean, there was like 8 trucks, the big buses full of cops. They're just milling around, um, getting ready or whatever, suiting up and everything. And so then I walked by them and I saw this white Porsche. And I was like, wow, nice Porsche. And so um, I keep walking. I get down to Victoria Park. I do a little milling around. I'm walking around talking to people and everything. And this young woman and another older lady, maybe it was her mother or sister or something, I don't know. They walk up to me and the girl said, "Did you see a white Porsche? Have you seen a white Porsche?" I said, "Yeah, I saw one right over there, not long ago." And, you know, why? What are you asking? It was a nice car. And she said, "Well, the guy got in. I guess he got done eating or something. He got in his car and he cranked, with the police there, he cranked up the song, the new national anthem for Hong Kong, which is Glory to Hong Kong. So he cranked it up. As soon as they heard it, they yanked him out of the car and basically dragged him away." And so she said, "They dragged him away, but his car is gone. We don't know where he is." And I said, "Yeah, I don't really know." And then this morning I saw that was in the news. So that's, uh, that's what's going on here, that kind of thing. You're not allowed to do that. You cannot show any disrespect towards, uh, what is it, Mother China, Big G. I did take a shot last night, though, that, I don't know, $100 an hour. That's only like $12 or something. But maybe they are, yeah. I mean, that's, kind of funny because I was asking uh, one of the receptionists how much she made, and she said 1,000 Hong Kong dollars. I was like, 1,000 Hong Kong dollars? And then she said, no, 10,000. She's making $1,250 a month. And then I never did get a straight answer. I kept trying to say, "Are you making 1,250 US?" I don't know, 1,000 or 10,000. I'm not sure. She couldn't figure it out, for some reason. I don't know, Andy. It would be nice to be able to do that, but at the moment, I'm not going to in the next day or two. Today, I'm going to recuperate and edit. Tomorrow, I'll probably edit, and then Tuesday, I'll probably cover the rally, and so I want to save my energy. And then maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe I'll have one day out of those days where I can go somewhere. Because there are some places I want to go, but, um, just depends. Let's see here. Ugh. Pretty good, solid stream though, huh? For being a hotel Wi-Fi, like a prison cell Wi-Fi. It's pretty good. Yeah, 100. I always say, 100 US is about 800 Hong Kong. That way, it makes it much easier to figure everything out. You know, if you admire what I'm doing, well, I guess thank you. I think it's important. I mean, say what you will about me being, sarcastic, or I guess it depends how you look at it. Sarcastic or funny or witty or rude or whatever, flippant. But I do take it pretty seriously. I want to get good photos that tell some kind of a story to people, and yeah, that's all. Yeah, like with the bot, the bot, I used to go, oh, it's 50. Oh, now it's almost 55. Okay, so I think 55. Uh, Now I just think 30. You know, I need another tea. I need another tea. I bought a big bag of tea. Big bag of tea. Look at that over here. We got PG Tips. We got Tetley's, and we got some Lipton in there that I bought here last time. Man, I can't believe how solid this Wi-Fi is. It's really, really stable. Huh. THI. I thought it was TMI. Too much information. I don't know if I could put. You know what? Let me try something here. I think I got this one shot. This is one that I finished, and I don't know. I'm not gonna put it up on social media yet, but for you guys, let's see here. Yeah, this is it right here. Let me see. Yeah, I like this shot. Let's see. Turn it off. Oh, there it is. Right in front of my face. Transition. Alright, now I get to close my eyes for a few seconds. I didn't ping it. No, I didn't ping it. Right now, Andy, the good place to relax is in the bed. In the bed, editing, chilling, having a tea, drinking my water, and yeah, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? That you can stream like that. Yeah, that's one of my shots there. Which I was right. I knew I was right around where they were going to shoot it, and then it came pretty close. I would have liked to have been where the other guys were standing up there on the meridian, but yeah, pretty good. Anyway, it's one of the shots I got. Yeah, the other thing, I forgot all about it, but after the long walks, like the back of your legs, your armpits, you start getting a little bit of a rash. I do, because of the heat. Forgot the prickly heat powder. yeah, I'm pretty happy with the internet all the way around. I'm gonna probably start streaming through a Hong Kong SIM card because it's easier to. It's just kind of easier to pay for it. Um, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass sometimes if you're out to transfer the money. Make sure you got the money, then just put the code in. It's just so much easier. Just you go to 7-Eleven to grab something to drink, and you just go here. Top me up, give me a voucher or whatever. Where are we at here? Man, I'm yawning. Let's see something. Oh my God. I'm not even going to say anything. Unbelievable. Let me get back over here. Where am I at? Let me see something here. Let's see. So, yeah, anyway. Hopefully, well, I hate to hope that there's going to be a protest and it's going to get crazy, but um, because people always get hurt, but these people are going to do it no matter what. It's not like I'm photographing them and, kind of saying, hey, prodding them into action. That's not how it works. So, I think that the next, what's today? The 3rd, 5th, 9th. I think it's the 5th and the 9th are the next two rallies, gatherings, protests, whatever you want to call them. So I have a little bit of time, just a wee bit of time, a wee bit. Mr. Spears, Tony Soprano, Mr. Spears, would you like me to put those charges on your credit card, Mr. Spears? That was one of his alternate names. What time is it now? It's 12 o'clock on the east coast of the United States, 9 o'clock on the west coast, and I guess it's probably around 5 o'clock in Australia or something like that. Boy. I can't believe Tiananmen Square was 30 years ago. It's a long time. Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of times where, these people, man, they're getting it from the cops, and a lot of them, the cops they tend to be the larger of the Hong Kongers. They tend to be the ones who are the enforcers of the society. They don't, many of them, you don't see very many little, they must have some kind of guidelines to get into the cops. You got to be so big. Because from the looks of things, the protesters and the normal citizens who are not protesting are quite a bit smaller. And so they still have this attitude. And I took a shot last night. I don't know if it's kind of hard for me to see it. Let me see if I can find it. But I took a shot yesterday where this guy was standing in, there was a whole bunch of cops lined up. Let me see if I can find, yeah, is that him? No. They're all lined up, and they're ready to start marching down the street. And this guy is standing in the middle of the street. Like, between the two streets, he's standing in the middle of it. And he's flipping the cops off. He's just standing there with his two fingers stuck up in the air. And I'm talking to him. I think I was streaming then. Well, yeah, that's the problem. It could be many, many days or, who knows. But the guy was doing this the whole time. And I was like, dude, what are you doing, man? Where are you from? Are you from here? And he said he was, but I think he was like a British, half Brit or something. I don't know. But, I mean, he was a big old, tall, lanky dude. Wasn't like he was some badass who thought, hey, what's happening, Gilbert? It wasn't like he was some badass who thought, anything. I don't think he was thinking anything more than, I want them to see how I feel about them. And it was funny because people were yelling out things, and then the police would get pissed. And, they would, I don't remember, I think the guy was, I was streaming then. The kid, he must have been about 16, maybe 18. He's just a beanpole kind of a kid, like tall, skinny kid. No real muscle tone at all to speak of. Not an imposing figure. And he's standing there, and the cop is telling him, move, move, move. He's like, why do I have to move? What am I doing wrong here? I'm standing here because, this is I'm a Hong Konger and I want to stand here. Why can't I stand here? And the cop said, you better move right now. And so he kind of said under his breath a few things and then just kind of went back a little ways. And I said, what's the problem? What's going on? And he was just like, he wants me to move, but he can't tell me why I have to move. Why do I have to move here? And then, I don't remember if I was streaming for this, but I still think I was. There was a photographer standing there with his buddy, and I had seen this guy around before. And he's got an off-board flash. He's got the Wi-Fi thing and the connector or whatever in the hot shoe of the camera. And then he's holding this flash. And he's trying to get some more light because there's really no light to speak of. And he wanted to try to photograph using the flash. And he shot off the flash. And I don't know if you guys remember or any of you were watching. But the cop ran up to him and said, why you use the flash? Why don't you know why you use the flash? It is danger. It is danger. Let me do my job or something like that. Screaming and yelling. And I was like, oh man, that sucks, because he ain't gonna win. And then the guy that I was with, the big guy, Stan, we were over by where the bomb threat was. Supposed bomb it was that they blew up. And the cop was going, you need to get back, you need to get back. And he's like, well, where should I go? How far back do I have to go? And I was like, you know what? You shouldn't be in that position to where you can't. Yeah, I think you can tell I'm a little bit tired. Nodding off and shit, man. I need a nice nap, but I'm at the point where I'm so tired that like working is not a good option because I'll make mistakes, you know. Yeah, when it comes to the cops, you're better off just going, okay, no problem, man, you know. And some of them are actually pretty cool. I mean, I've had some come up to me and talk to me and just they just want to shoot the breeze, you know. I think I recall that about the same time the rubber orange gun was. Yes. Well, I did get it. Gee, where the hell's that shot at? I did get a shot where the guy. Yeah, I think this is it. Let me see. No, that's not it. Shit. The guy runs over and he's pointing the tear gas gun at me, straight at me. And I was like, what the... Dude, what are you going to do? Shoot me? For what? What did I do? Oh, well, you got a camera, so we're shooting you. Now, this is where he grabbed the kid I'm looking at right now. Hang on a second. Keep my eyes rolling, man. I don't want to fall asleep. Not yet. Now, what happened to it? Oh, is this it? Nope, that's not it. Must have been before that. Oh, here's where he's yelling at the photographer. I got photos of that. And this is the one, I think. That's where he arrested that guy. You know what? I should be using these glasses. I can't see with the shit with these. Let's see here. Where's it at? Must be farther back then. Nope. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find it. This is a chick getting pepper sprayed. Let's see. I really wanted to find that one. I did see that the tear gas canisters come from a place called Non. Uh, you know what? That's the thing. It's the window behind me. That's a bathroom. I should open that up so you guys can see. Show you the bathroom. Over. Well, I really wanted to find that photo. Damn it. I got a nice shot of the, what is it? It's, some of the leaders. And it has like LeBron James's face, Carrie Lamb's face, and it has Winnie the Pooh. That one's pretty good. All right, what the hell? Here's where all the kids got shot with the gas. Let me see here. You see, I keep trying to stop nodding out. So, but I wanted to find this one just to, I'm like, what the hell's going on? I know he pointed that gun at me. Pointing it right at my face. Lots of tear gas. Let's see. Got the Guy Fawkes mask. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle, Andy. I don't know where it is. I'll sit here spinning my wheels. Why do the cities always employ so many cops, or any at all? Would there be a problem if the cops stayed home? No, there wouldn't be. Not here, at least. Let me see. I still want to find it. See if I can. Oh, this guy's sticking his hand in my face. No photo. You cannot take photo. Please, allow us to do our business. Is this it? Shit, I don't know where it is. Well, when I find it, I find it. I could say where, but I don't want to. Because I don't know you. So why would I want to tell you all my personal information? Let's keep it strictly non-personal here. How's that sound? No offense. And I'm not sure if you're where you're at, where you're located. Let me see here. It doesn't tell me. But there's Chinese writing. Uh-oh, what happened? Hong Kong, Songkran, traffic in Wan Chai. Oh, this is a long time ago. 7, 8 years ago. 2 years ago. Apple Action News. Okay, all right. Sorry. You know. There's a reason why. Well, actually, there's reasons. So I can't ask what socks you're wearing? Too personal? Well, you can, you can, oh, I'm sorry, MetTech. I think they're mostly from Hong Kong. But I'm sure that there are some mainlanders, and there's also some Brits. Well, I don't know if they're British Hong Kongers or Hong Kongers, Hong Kong British. I don't know. All right, let's see here. I'll show you my socks. There we go. Adidas. I went with Adidas. No Nike. Well, I'm wearing tennis shoes. And I'm out all day. And this is one thing. And I'm sure, Longhorns, I'm glad that you joined us, because I'm sure that you, more than most people, understand the fact that if you have any little nail sticking out, just like a nail that's just sticking out a little bit, or you have some little area that's not right, or that, like, for instance, your armpits or the back of your legs or whatever. If you have some area that is prone to irritation, a long, long, long walk, or a lot of walking, however you want to say it, will bring out you will start to notice the weak points of your body. I noticed it's the sides of my toes. The sides of the sides and the tip of my toes. They're prone to blistering. And the bottom of my second little toe, the one from the right, second from the right, and my neck, and my armpits, and my leg pits, all those are prone to chafing and irritation. And if you, like I said, if you have a little nail, I have a little nail here, right here, and a little, where's the other one? I don't know. Where it's not perfect. It's just kind of where it can, in my toe I have one, where when you're pushing on the shoe the whole time, your toe is pushing or whatever, you got contact, then you start having these irritations. So, anyway, those Adidas, I like those socks. I wear Kirkland brand socks and Manscaped anti-chafing boxers. Wow. I can't wait to get into my Manscaped anti-chafing boxers. But at the moment, I'm not going to go anywhere today. I'm just going to lay here in my shorts. Since I'm not going to be walking. Yeah. I love how somebody comes on here but I don't know, and they say, I heard you sell your pictures. Can you say where? No idea who this guy is. I think that's a YouTube thing. I think there's people that they think they know you well enough where they can ask you questions. It's really none of their business. It's like, hey, Longhorns, where do you work, man? What's your job? You want to tell me about it? It's like, what the Since you then, sure, then you adjust for the next time, but there will always be new areas to pop up. Yeah, weight, different equipment, the spin of the earth, and you never win. Yeah, I know. I seen thigh rashes like bleeding, mean-ass blisters. This one marathon runner came in the clinic. It was like a murderer movie. Oof. Thigh rashes are a bitch. I don't usually get thigh rashes, although, that's what the Manscaped underwear is for. The boxers are for. They hold everything intact. You don't get that irritating chafing that comes with the heavy use of the legs. Yeah. Hey, you want to sell your pictures? I want some pictures of you. Do you sell them? Maybe it was innocent, but I don't really think it's anybody's business. Not at this point, at least. Uber Gilbert, where do you work? You want to give me the address to your job? Can I have your phone number, dude? Can I have your wife's phone number? Can I have your kid's phone number? Hey, what's your birthday? What's your social security number? What's Duluth underwear? I'm going to have to look it up. Oh, they look quite nice, but, hey, man. You can't go wrong with Manscaped. What I will say about Duluth is that they've got multiple colors. And what is this? Buck Naked Performance. What is this? Anyway, I'm very happy with the Manscaped. And that's not just saying that. Can you tell me how many times per day you... We're not going to go there. I think we've got like some dickhead that's hard at work. Anyway, let's see here. Hang on a second. Oh, jeez Louise. Yeah, this is I'm sorry, I can't be dealing with this shit. It's after midnight, so just 17 days. Then you're going to come back and you're going to be like, you know, it's really great here, but I kind of miss my whatever. I miss going to get the Philly cheesesteaks. When do they go back? Fall forward. What is it? Fall forward, spring. No, spring forward, fall back. So yeah. So when do they go back? I am hungry. I don't know why. No. Does it? Oh, it ends. Oh, yeah. November 3rd. Okay. There we go. I didn't know it was today. So that means that it will be 11:25 at night. Well, so when it's 12:01, it goes back to 11:01. Yeah, I don't understand it, about the whole thumbs up thing. At this point, it really is immaterial because unless you get like, $1 for every, or $10 for every like, and you get a deduction of $10 for every dislike, it really doesn't matter. But I always get some ridiculous amount of haters. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful, Simple as that. What do I got here? 24 and 12. 15 and 11. Ooh. 20 and 13. 20 and 15. 23 and 17. 18 and 5. All right, that's not too bad. Somebody must not have woke up. Or they must have been too smashed to be able to push the button. 24. Look at this. On the National Day of Grief in Hong Kong. That's October 1st. That was the big day on my last trip. 24 thumbs up and 24 thumbs down. Thank you, Andy. Take it easy. See you the next time, whenever that shall be. If the left wins and decide to changing clock affects votes, it'll be canceled. They're going to do a re-vote, is what they're going to do. They're going to vote on it, and then if it's the vote says that it remains. They're going to want to do a revote, just like Brexit. What happens on that day to where it's 24 and 24? Where they're Chinese operatives clicking thumbs down? I'd like to think that my videos or streams are not all that important. But hey, you never know. They could have some guy sitting there just, pushing little buttons going, oh, this says something about Hong Kong. Negative, 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 negative. I don't know. Anyway, where are we at here? Ooh. I can't believe that this Wi-Fi is probably more stable than the 4G. Keep throwing crap until it sticks. It getting old. It getting old? It getting old. Yes, it getting old. Oh. All right, well, let's see here. Any other? Heck, you get thumbs down before you start your stream. It's just pathetic. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I think at this point I kind of laugh about it. Oh, it is very skinny. It's very odd. Not know what to do. That door. Listen, let me see if I can do it here. Let's see. There you go. Yeah, but there was a time where there were no trolls at all. Now today, even I've caught a couple before they even began to interfere. Oof. And you can smell the sewage. Yeah, you can smell it a little bit. It's not so nice. But you can see that door is not very wide. And you want to hear something funny? Now I forgot about this. When you want the hot water, you have to hit the switch, like the light switch for hot water, right? So it starts up the water heater. When you want to start the air conditioner, you have to hit the button on the wall to start the air conditioner, and then you set it manually for whatever temperature you want. Now, man, it's funky, man. I flushed. I always flush. I never forget. It's just like me getting out of a taxi. Every time I get out of a taxi, I get out ass first. It's the same thing off a toilet. I get up, the ass swings around, and unfortunately, I have to see what I just did. Compression socks? Nah. I think my circulation is pretty good in my legs. I think the reason that it hurts is because first I'm too heavy, and second because I'm doing a shitload of walking. But I don't know. The stench is starting to subside, but it's a little funky. Uh, hey, wait until you see me somewhere like the Congo or somewhere like that. If I'm able to stream, then then it'll be a little bit nastier. If I'm out in the villages or whatever, out in the country. Um, Big place right now is Chile. Chile. Although I haven't looked at the news in the last couple of days, aside from Hong Kong, which let's see what's going on at the moment. Oh, I don't want to play farm game or whatever it is. They have these ads in here. All right, we can shut it now. There we go. Update. 19 hours ago, black-clad protesters have thrown petrol bombs on Queens Road East in Wanchai and outside a hotel on Leighton Road. Yeah, Simsha Shui. Tensions escalate again in Simsha Shui after a young woman is accused of taking photos of the scene suspiciously. Marshals attempt to calm the situation. What is this? Is there a floor drain in the restroom? If so, pour water down the drain to seal the drain trap. Make sure it's sealed to prevent sewage gas from entering. Ooh. Yeah, that is good advice. I'm going to have to try that. Mm. Yeah. See, you got lots of things to do today. Can't believe I've been paying triple for water what I should be paying. $770 milliliters per bottle. Got 3 bottles. Each bottle $3 Hong Kong a pop, which is about 37 cents or something like that. Use mint. Wow. Fidelity, you are one intelligent dude. And I'm not being facetious. Those kind of things are just things that I don't usually think of. I just go, man, it sucks that it smells in here. You don't have to boil the tap water here. You can drink right from the tap, believe it or not. But, out of habit, I buy bottles of water. Because I get to carry them around. Although, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I think that I'll go 1 block from where I am, which is to that little shop that sells the dim sum, and that's it. Manscaped boxers can filter water down to 2 microns. Well, that's nice to know, Mr. Mitch. I guess I'll use my my boxers to filter my water the next time. And that way, I know that I'll have clean water. Because it came right through where my balls and my ass were placed. Shortly prior to my using it as a filter. All right, Soy Dog Cowboy, take it easy. 17 days, baby. No, from a medical standpoint, always buy bottled water. You can substitute a coffee filter. Yeah, I'm going to run the coffee through my Manscaped boxers. That's disgusting, man, really. Where is this photo? It's driving me nuts. I can't find this photo. You know, I had some really good shots, and a couple of them turned out blurry because it was so dark. I'm really bummed about that. Where's that one, though? Oh, is this it? No, he's pointing. Is this the one? No. The gun's not up. There's a gun. Rubber bullet. I think I have a rubber bullet somewhere here. I picked up a rubber bullet off the ground. And I don't remember if I showed you guys, but the tear gas canisters are extremely hot, and at least one of them, the Hong Kongers were showing showing the thing embedded in the pavement, because it was so hot it burned itself right into the pavement. Well, you want to use Manscaped, you're going to get 20% off. I don't know, that's a great deal, man. Oh, here it is right here. All right, let me just do a little something. I finally found it. Now, let me see, is the other one the better one? No. Oh, that's the better one. Okay, good. All right, hang on a second. Now, it's not a perfect shot, but hey, whatever. It's all right. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Oh, man, I would not want to be hit with that thing. That would not end well. All right, come on. I'll put this one up in a few seconds. All right, here we go. Okay. Have you heard about little bits of plastic contaminant? Yes, I have. And that's why you have to get those special bottles that doesn't happen with, or it happens after a greater length of time. Why would you get Duluth's? Manscaped, Mr. Mitch. Manscaped. 20% off, Malin20. That's the code. Every time I think of Duluth, I think of, was it Iowa? Oh, man. Oh, I never knew this. When you're saving it, there's a little thing down in the bottom that shows you how much you've saved. Oh, that's very interesting. I never knew that. Done. Boom. Okay, now let me show you this one. I like this one. Let's see here. Here we go. All right. Good as done. I bought Black Rifle coffee. Oh. Well, I'll be honest, I have never worn merino wool boxer / briefs. Never have. Let's see how long the lag is. I've already put the photo up like 30 seconds ago. Oh, there we go. There it is right there. Let's see something here. Why does it not look sharp on here? Oh, it's only 360p. Why is it 360p on my computer? Oh, that's better. There we go. I'd say he's pointing at you, yeah. I'd say the same thing, wouldn't you? Well, what he was doing, he was panning back and forth, and then he kind of just slowed down when he got to me. And I was like, what the fungulo, man? What's he pointing this thing at me for? Oh, that would not have been pretty if he... It would have been death if he shot me with that. I would have died. You know, I was only about, I don't know, 10 feet away from him. It's non-lethal. You know, I have to look up this non-lethal technology. Non-lethal technologies.com. I wonder if this is in Florida or in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Homer City, Pennsylvania. That's where they're getting their. They're getting them from the United States. Yeah, I have a rubber bullet somewhere around here. I don't know. I mean, I've got such a disaster area. One of the things I'm going to do today is re-clean my room here, get it all organized so I know where everything is. But beyond Trinity, what's happening? Wow. But what I was saying is that this guy who was a journalist, the girl told me about this last night that was telling me about the bomb. We walked right by it, and she's like, you know, you just walked over a bomb. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, that's what it is. And then all of a sudden the cops come out, get back, you get back. So me and the guy I was with, there was actually 3 of us, or 4 of us. And one guy we didn't know. And we all just backed up. But the guy got shot. I don't know if it was through the side or in from the back, but it went through his backpack and into his back and burned his back. He had like I was saying, he had this huge. Yeah, that's an understatement. He had this huge, like 5-inch by 3-inch burn in this, almost in the center of his back, a little bit over to the left, and it's all black. Yeah, the problem with those rubber bullets is that, you know, apparently they're shooting at the eyes and the head. They're not shooting like at a leg or something like that. As I told someone last night, as soon as I came in, as dead tired as I was, what do you think the first thing that I did? Now, I was thirsty, I was hungry, I was tired. What was the first thing that I did? Actually, it's really stable here, beyond Trinity. I don't know how it is for everybody else, but what was the very first thing that I did? Yes, Gilbert, correctamundo. uh, oh man, I mean, I was dying. By the time I got back, I was like, ooh, no, I didn't edit videos for a couple hours. I stayed up and looked at the photos and started grading them and stuff, and started doing a little editing. And the thing is I have the trial version of Photo Mechanic, because I had the trial version of ACDC, which allows you to use keywords, do keywords very easily. keywording, and oh yeah, I've tested the bum gun several times. You know, I've been here. This is my third day, so I've probably tried it 4 times, something like that. No, I haven't called her, but I did talk to. I did send a message to them yesterday, and then also this morning, sent some photos uh, for them to look at and stuff. But I think I'm gonna call them tonight. You know you're old when you start thinking about going to bed before like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Rub one out before every mission just in case. See, but I don't really care about it that much, to be honest. I mean, like at this juncture, I don't know if it's better than Chungking Mansions, but I know that this area is fairly nice. I could have stayed. There's a couple places I could have stayed. One was the Ramada, which was like $35 a night, and the other was the mini. What was it? The mini hotel, and that was about like 32 or something, if I remember correctly. But you know, me being the frugal, what's the, frugal photographer? That's what the name. I'm going to change my channel, the frugal photographer. Um, you know, I start thinking about, well, that's $12, and then that's $120 over 10 days. And then if I stay for another week, that's an extra $85, $84. So now you're talking about that's an extra 200 and something dollars. And if I just stay in this little rat's nest, prison cell, exactly. It's the same as the last one. It's the same. I can maybe this one's a little bit wider, but man, the bathroom is much smaller. I mean, I don't think I can reach my. Yeah, this is about. Let me see here. I'm touching my feet right now, and I'm just a little short guy, and my arms are about what, foot and a half. So let's say 2 feet. I'd say the room is about 7 feet wide and about 10 feet. It's by 7 by 10. So you know, it's big enough to move around. You know, I'll tell you what. I don't like the initial stage of growing a beard and then you have your head shaved. I don't like it. It's not a good look. You got to be in a certain phase to be able to for it to look right. Just enough hair on top of the head mixed with the beard is better. But yeah, this is about 7 by 10. Luxury prison cell. I think there are prison cells that are better than this room, to be honest. But like I said, you know, I'm not complaining, and maybe if I come back and I can, you know, it'd be nice to have the stay at the Ramada or something for an extra, you know, $10 a night, $11 a night. That would be nice, but I'll take what I can get, you know. And like I always say, as long as there's no bed bugs or mites in the in the bed, or cockroaches and rats, and it's fairly clean. What else do you need, really? You know? Not a whole lot more. So let's see something here. Let me tell you what's going on here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. What? One barber was arrested when he just had his lunch break. His coworkers rushed out to confirm he was working. Hong Kong police said, "I see he is running. Working here doesn't mean he is not a cockroach." Wan Chai, November 2nd. Oh, it's on a video. Oh, here's the one that girls and women line up to get a police bus after being arrested in Wan Chai. All right, I know exactly where this is. That was the Southern thing or whatever. Southern Playground or whatever it's called. Wow. That guy's in a freaking wheelchair? Let me see something here. Here we go. All right, let's see. That reminds me, I bought a double-aged Reser because of the live stream of you and getting jiggy with it in his condo. And he used it twice so far, not bad. I think the razor actually makes a hell of a lot of difference which razor you get. It has to be extremely sharp and high quality. And then, the razor blade, I mean. And then the razor should be good. And, like right now, I kind of feel like, man, I don't want to shave because it's at that stage where it's kind of like itchy a little bit and sensitive, and I want it to grow out a little bit. But once it grows out, if I want to shave again, then I know, like, hey, that blade, the blades that I have, they'll give me a nice close shave. And even down here, like today, I may cut it, but today or tomorrow, I just brought a real cheap blade because I don't want to have to bring everything with me just to do it. So I have just a little shaving cream, and I could use soap even, and a cheap razor, and I'll just get the underneath here, so I don't have a hairy neck. What is this? But Jono, he knows his stuff when it comes to what's good quality blades and razors and all that kind of stuff. And it's funny because when I went to have my coffee this morning, there's a little place that does nothing but sells razors and blades and accessories right near where the coffee shop is. Yeah, I don't like using the Braun to, like, if I have a little bit shorter than this, I don't want to use it to cut my face, to shave everything. But it's great as a trimmer. If I have a little bit more than this, um, yeah, as a trimmer, I like it more as a trimmer. That's what the lawnmower 2.0 is for. You need a little, you know, shave. Would you use that electric Braun to shave everywhere there, Longhorns? Or do you have a special razor for that hard to reach area? Also known as the taint. When did that come into prominence? When did the taint? I have to look that up. Word, what do you call it? Entomology, is that what it is? I thought that was bugs. Etymology, that's what it is. Is entomology bugs, though? I think it is. Oh, it is. Entomology is a scientific study of insects. Etymology is word, whatever, the history of words and studying the word. Where does that word come from? Where does... You know what? Let's do it this way. I'm going to make it easy. What's this? No. All right. Where does the word taint originate?
As a noun, it means a trace of a bad or undesirable quality or substance. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
As a verb, it means contaminate or pollute something. Do you want to hear the last one?
Yes.
This is a vulgar slang term. As a noun, it means the perineum.
What is the perineum? What is the perineum?
Here's what I found.
Please read the definition of the perineum. Please read the definition of perineum.
Perineum means the area between the anus and the scrotum or vulva.
The area between the anus and the scrotum or vulva. How do you shave your perineum? Please read.
I found this on the web.
Please read. How do you shave your perineum?
I found this on the web.
I know what it is, Gilbert. I just want to hear it say it on Sirius. Siri. Should I shave my taint?
I'm not sure what to say.
Should I shave my perineum?
I'm not sure what to say.
Should I shave my perineum?
I'm not sure what to say.
Should I shave my perineum?
I'm not sure what to say.
Is there a place I shouldn't shave?
Okay, here's what I found.
Shake Shack. It brought up the Shake Shack. We were just talking about that yesterday. Anybody have any questions for Siri? What is the dong?
The definition of the word dong is the basic unit of money in Vietnam. The word dong has one other definition.
Please read the other definition. What is the word dong slang for?
As a verb, it means of a bell. Make a deep resonant sound. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes, please.
As a noun, it means the deep, resonant sound of a large bell. Want to hear the next one?
Yes, please.
This is a vulgar slang term. As a noun, it means a penis. Do you want to hear the last one?
Yes.
As a noun, it means the basic monetary unit of Vietnam.
Okay.
Equal to 100 su.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, Siri. Siri, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Siri, you're very intelligent, but not as intelligent as I am.
Flatterer.
There's YouTube videos for the information you seek. I want to, you know what? See, how do you learn where to, you know what? Where did the word taint originate? Where did taint come from? I assume we're talking about the stretch of skin between one's genital and genitals, and anus. That's called the taint because taint your balls and taint your asshole. In this sense, the word taint is a humorous contraction of it taint. It ain't itself ain't itself is a contraction of am not and surfaced early in the 18th century. Ah, 18th century. I knew it couldn't have been that old. The word is from the Middle English word taten, to protect guilty. If entered in our language from Old French from two directions, is related to the tint to color as well as the legal precept of attainder. Wow, I did not know that. Huh. Wow. So now you know where the word taint comes from. And I'm sure that's the kind of word or the kind of definition and information that you all so desperately seek. The taint is a medical term. What girlfriend is that, Walter? No idea what you're talking about, and if you don't like it, don't watch. Good. Thank you. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Oh, God. Of course, this guy's got a photo of some guy bending over, opening his ass cheeks up. He's a real classy individual. Wonder who that might be. Ha ha. I know, the thing is we joke about these things because we have class. We know when it is appropriate to discuss these matters and when it is not appropriate. And if you have a mild-mannered girlfriend, which I don't know why you do, but if you have a very mild-mannered girlfriend who is, what's the word? Triggered by the word taint, then get the fuck out of here because we don't want you here. And if you're a troll, we don't want you here either. So that's all I got to say. Leave this guy solve all the world's problems. Yes. We need to know these things. Inquiring minds want to know. All right. What am I going to eat today? Next stop, Chile. Next stop, Chile. What's happening in Chile today? Looks like a guy taking a dump on the streets of San Francisco. Yeah, well, that's probably what he does. That's his brain power. It's coming out of his ass. Protests in Chile. Oh, they have the thing for the women. Isn't that what it is? Oh. It's about the raise of the subway fare, increased cost of living, and prevalent inequality in the country. I still think Lebanon would be a good place to go, but I don't want to die. Here it is. Hong Kong police fired tear gas to disperse dozens. There wasn't dozens. There was a hell of a lot more than that. Of pro-democracy protesters in shopping district Causeway Bay, which is where I am, as another weekend of protests started on Saturday. I really don't think there's going to be anything tonight. I hope not. I think the people need a break. I need a break. Is that where 5% of the population is protesting? Is that what it is? Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Well, they closed schools. million people took to the streets on October 25th, demanding President Piñera's resignation. Wow, a lot of people have died. Well, I don't see anything about 5%, but wouldn't surprise me. Mighty Whitey, there you are. Mighty Whitey in the Manscaped anti-chafing rather, briefs. Otherwise, you'd be calling him Tidy Whitey. But because he's using Manscaped, he's Mighty Whitey. Gotta come up with something for that. Wow. What's happening there, Mighty Whitey? What'd it be like? Well, I'm going to put a link in the doodad there. Didn't I put it in here before? Where's it at? Let me get back to you in about 2 seconds here, and I'll put the link up. Warsaw. Ooh. Sound good to me. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find this real quick. Yes, I think it's right here. Here we go. Oops. You go right here. That's the link. And you use the code Malin20. Hoop, there it is. Yep. I need to ask them how many people have bought from them so far, because a couple people have told me they have. And I like their stuff, you know. Well, you know, women got all these little foo-foo items, you know, fingernail polish and lipstick and, you know, sweet perfume and products for the vajayjay. They have the anal bleaching products. And what do men have? Yeah, Shark Tank. That's right. I didn't know that. Now I need to watch the episode. That way I'll be really in touch with the company. I'm a little involved at the moment. Yeah, but I should put that link in the. Forgot to do that. I'm gonna have to do that. Let me do this real quick. I should be able to do it right here. Let's see here. Okay. That should work. And then we go here, here. Oops, not there. Shit. Where's the video at? Oh, there. No, that's not it. What happened to it? Oops. Oh, it's right here. What am I doing? There we go. All right, I'm back on here. Yeah, now the link is in the description. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think there are other things we need. Let me see here. What was the deal? Uh, this is the one. All right. All right. Then we go to channel. And then we go to upload defaults. And here we are. Shakalaka. Save it. All right. Here we are. I got my new Amex card today, so I'll have to take it out for a walk. No, you said women have all these products. What do men have? Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, we got penises, so I guess that makes us special. We got penises, and you don't. But they have all these products, and how many do men really have? Aside from Gold Star ointment, something like that. I mean, how many men do you really think are bleaching their ass crack? Are there men out there that vain? I'm sure there are, but like, what percentages? In fact, you know what? I think that's a good question for Siri. What percent of women?
I found this on the web.
Sorry. What percent of women? What percent of women use anal bleaching?
Here's what I found.
No. Read the answer. What percent of women use anal bleaching?
I found this on the web.
Please read. What percent of women do anal bleaching?
I found this on the web.
Vaginal bleaching? Dangerous, arguably racist, and on the rise. Butt acne, pimples, anal bleaching. Best tip facts. Ugh. What percentage of women use anal bleaching?
I found this on the web.
Can't I get it to tell me the answer? How would I do that? How do I tell Siri to give me a vocal answer? Anybody know? Siri, please vocalize. How many women get anal bleaching every year?
I found this on the web.
All right, let's just look at this then. Anal bleaching is the process of lightening the color of the skin around the anus. Who came up with that word, the anus? It's a funny word. And who came up with the name of the... Why is your... Oh, you know what? Origin of the word Uranus.
Okay, I found this.
Please tell me the origin of the word Uranus.
Here's some information.
Why was it reading to me before, but it won't read to me now? Ooh, man. Latin, modern Greek. Okay, but is it like a bleachologist? How about an analogist? I don't know, but I have a hard time. Give me the facts on anal bleaching.
I found this on the web.
What is anal bleaching? 14 FAQs about pain, safety, how to, and what? It's a cosmetic treatment that lightens skin around the anus. Use a chemical peel or cream to break down the melanin, natural pigments in the skin. These products can also reduce the number of melanin products around your anus. I don't know. Come on, Longhorns. We know, but you do it. Right? Come on. Admit it. You're probably the only person vain enough in this stream to... Oh, man. I can't even do it, man. I can't say it with a straight face. Once you bleach the butthole, you can't go back. Oh, man. 23% increase. That's pretty funny. You know what? Longhorns, I promise you this. I'm going to look into it, and I will book you a session if you do it. I will book it, and, hopefully, if it's not too expensive, I'll pay for it. You can have anal bleaching done. Sound like a plan? You might enjoy it. Oh, man. Laser treatments are another popular technique. Lasers can destroy excess melanin and slow pigment creation. You shouldn't put bleach on your skin. Doing so can result in unnecessary harm. What's the point? The skin between your butt cheeks. What the fuck? The skin between your butt cheeks and directly surrounding your anus is generally darker than your actual skin color. This can result from friction, hormonal changes, and excess pigment. Bleaching is a way of lightening the anus. No, lightening this air. I can't stop laughing about this subject. It can help the color around the anus appear more uniform with the rest of the body. Some people find that this helps them feel more confident in their appearance. I tell you what, donate it, and then I'll try to find somebody who's going to have it done. Donate all that stuff, and then I'll see if I can find somebody. I'll get a dog to do it. Well, I wouldn't do that to a dog. I mean a dog of a woman. No, that doesn't sound very good either. Anybody who wants to do it, I'll find somebody. And I'll make it scientific or medical. I'll be like... I'm thinking Michael Jackson started that trend. Yeah. That's what most people think. Bleaching is a way of lightening this area temporarily. It can help the color around the anus. I think that, you do that, and then the first dump you take, it goes right back to the same color. And why do you need to get your asshole, the area around your asshole, bleached, or whatever you want to call it, to make yourself more confident? What is it, like some guy who wants a dick up his ass is going, you know what? I'm going to look even sexier now because I had the area around my butthole bleached? Or is that what women do? I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of curious. It is an interesting topic. I might have to look into it. I'll get somebody Beyond Trinity or Longhorns or whatever. They can do that. They can come here. I'll be the translator, and we'll talk about it with the staff at the clinic because, Uber Gilbert was saying, you think he might spread it? He might spread. I'm going to tell him you said that. Bullseye. Just keep in mind that the darker skin around the anus is often normal and nothing to be concerned about. Anal bleaching may be mildly uncomfortable, but it's unlikely to be painful. It's got to be less painful than having a big pecker up your butt. I don't know. She's been relatively quiet lately. A laser can cause a slight pop or sting when it hits the skin. Ooh, I don't think I want a pop or a sting around my butthole. Most technicians will apply a mild numbing cream to reduce discomfort. This is just wrong. What are the signs? I don't know. I think the lips. Look at the lips, and that'll give you the lips on the mouth, and that'll give you an idea about the other lips and other sensitive areas. I don't want to know about all this. I want to know, like, how does it? Can you do it at home? Yes, you can do anal bleaching at home. However, you might want to make sure you're using reputable products. Oh man, kojic acid. Anal bleaching will lighten the skin around your anus by a few shades at most. Pink isn't always achievable. Oh man, maybe your partner. He's going, "Hey, Longhorns, did you know that your butthole's a little bit too dark?" I didn't say they must match Fidelity Quester. I just said I think that they match. Now you're gonna get me thinking. You have to continue bleaching the skin for long-term response. Yeah, I'm gonna get the no. What is it called? The what the hell were they called? The powerful one drop poo smell repellent, Manscaped, and anal bleaching cream. Mushroom or nipple bleaching. Ooh. Daily activities such as walking, running, or sweating cause friction. Friction increases skin pigmentation. So that means the more active the woman, the more colored her butthole shall be. Oh, yes. I'm so serious. They may want to confirm that the dark skin isn't the result of an underlying health issue. They may also be able to direct you to a practitioner that's safe and reliable. Many salons and spas employ estheticians who are trained in anal bleaching techniques. Some dermatologist offices do as well. Plastic surgery centers may also be a good resource. Oh, how to prepare for your appointment. I like this one. Before your appointment, you want to keep these steps in mind. Abstain from sex. Avoid anal or vaginal intercourse for at least 3 days prior to your appointment. Friction can cause small tears that increase your risk of discomfort and other side effects. Avoid hair removal like shaving, waxing, because it can irritate the skin around the anus. Avoid sweaty exercises or activities. Running and hot yoga are two activities that increase sweat and friction around your anus. This can make the treatment less effective. Skip the thong. Wearing tight underwear, such as a thong, can increase friction too. Cutting down on friction can help you reduce the likelihood of sensitivity. On the day of your appointment, shower and lightly clean around your anus. Wear loose-fitting clothes and underwear. Manscaped underwear? Oh my god. This can help the anus breathe and heal without friction. I didn't know your anus breathes. They may ask you to roll your legs to one side so the technician can reach the skin around your anus easily. Then they will clean and dry the skin. Oh, that's lovely. If you're having laser anal bleaching, they may apply a skin numbing cream. When your skin is ready, your provider will apply the topical treatment or perform the laser treatment. You may be asked to lie in place for several minutes until completed. Wow. Intimate whitening. That sounds like it. That sounds. Doesn't that sound like the type of product that we could push on this channel? Just, I may have to watch one today just so I have experience and know all about it. Oh God. Do they have all types of asses in the videos, or is it just like you have some chick with a size 14 ass, or you have like a size 7, or you have a size 3? What is it? You know, I refuse to watch like a size 28 having her freaking anal bleaching done. No, I don't. Don't fucking do that. Oh man, please don't. Uh, I would think it would look odd. I wonder how many Thai women really do anal bleaching, or they just have the places here for um, foreign women. I mean, think about it. Most Thai women are fairly brown. Even the ones that are kind of light, they're brown. You don't see many Thai women who are like really pink nipples or anything like that. So white skinned pink nipples. Um, so what do they need it for? They're gonna have a brown ass, and then the ass crack is like white. Are they male or female? Oh well, we don't want to watch any male videos. At least I don't. How did we get onto this? I just don't know. How on earth did we get on this subject? Oh wow, that's a great shot right there. Knowing her, she'd go, "Okay, up to you," and I'd be like, "You don't care? Why do I care? I'm not gonna be looking at it, you know." No, thank you. None of that for me. Well, we're losing viewers like rapidly, so I think people are kind of grossed out by the. Well, at least we're the hardcore ones that are left, but the less hardcore, I think it's driving trolls away. They don't want to hear about anal bleaching. Oh my goodness. Uh, so anyway, anywho, dude. Oh, you have to remember. Conveniently, you remember this, don't you? Beyond Trinity. It's all your fault, Siri. Where is my phone? Siri, should YouTube user Beyond Trinity have his ass cracked?
Here are some videos of Beyond Trinity.
Should Beyond Trinity from YouTube fame use anal
Here are
bleach?
some videos of Trinity I found on the.
Should Beyond Trinity from YouTube use anal bleaching?
Here are some videos of use anal bleaching I found on the web.
Should YouTube user Beyond Trinity get his anal bleached?
Here are some videos of user Beyond Trinity get his anal bleach I found on the web.
See, they have them already with you. They're Beyond Trinity. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I don't know what the hell we're doing here. What time is it? Jesus Christ! How did I get this? There's no way. What time did I start? Oh man, we've been streaming for 2.5 hours talking about anal bleaching. Well, wouldn't you do that around the target area? I mean, I guess the anus is a target area also, but the more prominent target, unless you're somebody who's just into that rear passage. Actually, it's daytime. I don't know why I put one night in Hong Kong. Maybe because I was talking about last night. But anyway. Beyond Trinity, I tell you what, we'll gladly send you some anal bleaching raw footage for you to edit. Won't be me. We can do that. But I really didn't want my channel to become that. I have a little bit higher standards than that. You know, I don't know what these coins are. What is this? $1. Get fucking big money here. $3. $5. I got $5 in 50, 60. I got 560 Hong Kong, baby. All right. Well, I think everybody's going on their merry way. They've had their fill of the anal bleaching. We still got the, did I still leave the, yeah, I did, okay. Very interesting. Interesting topic, Beyond Trinity. Thank you so much for bringing it up. Really appreciate it. I think it's time to go. Time to say hey. Oh, wait, what happened with the fight? Oh, Masvidal knocked him out or stopped him in the 3rd round. I knew he was going to win that fight. I thought that was a little bit too much of a tough fight for Nate Diaz. Too soon. Derek Lewis scored a decision. Wow. Kevin Lee scored a knockout. Very interesting. Wow. Anybody see that fight? Thank you very much, Uber Gilbert and Beyond Trinity. Appreciate it. The doctor stopped it. Why? Was he cut or something? Seems like we got all the regulars here. This, what happened to the guys who were never here, coming once every blue moon? You know, I've already got my website changed up, and I got the forum going until for another 10 days, and I'm gonna see. I'll make a decision after that to figure out whether I want to keep it going or not. I think it's useful at times, but you know, it's about $300 a year. I don't think it's that useful, but you know, it depends on how many people are commenting, and you know, I went through this before, so we'll see. I kind of feel bad if I shut it down, but not that bad. But I am going to change up my website, and the forum will be at a different location. It'll be at the top right of the website. You can click on the link to get there. And let's see. Yeah, it'll be slightly different, a la some other YouTuber that I like the format of his website. So, anyway, so take a look when you get a chance at AmericanBangkok.com. Don't forget about Manscaped. Malin20. The link's down below. Yeah, there's a link to help support my work. There's a PayPal link. There's an Apple or Zelle shit. Patreon. Purchase my books. Purchase T-shirt. Sign up. Social media. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of all this camera stuff in here. It takes up too much space in the description. Oh, okay. Right side of his face looked like it had more than one cut. Yeah, well, wouldn't surprise me if he did. Both really tough guys and good fighters. You know, Nate Diaz has about 48 lives. He always comes back. And he'll always be tough to beat. So, and Masvidal's a rising star. So, very interesting. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I don't know if I'll stream on Tuesday or not. Depends. Not depends like underwear, but it depends. You know, what's going on this day. It's the, what is it? The 5th anniversary of the, is that what it is? 5th anniversary. No, not 5th anniversary. It's the anniversary of the, damn it, I can't remember now. I'm blanking out. This is a little worrying. I can't remember. I can't remember anything. Damn it. Let's see here. No, it's not a festival or an event. I feel the need to know what it is, and I don't have the... Son of a bitch. Oh, let's see here. Was it the anti-mask? That's what it was. Wow, they already have a thing up on Hong Kong, on Wikipedia about the protests from yesterday. So he didn't know about the BMF title because he's the BMF. Well, you know what? In stand-up, I think he'd do pretty well against just about anybody. Stand-up with, not just like pure boxing, but I'm talking about Muay Thai or Late Way. I think he'd do well against anybody. But then when you get into MMA, that's a different story. I don't think he would do as well. I don't know how much he knows or how good he is on the ground, but my guess is he's nowhere near as good as he is standing up. But, you know, he still is a BMF, for sure. So, anyway, yeah, this thing on November 5th is it's the anniversary of the anti-mask thing. Let me see here. Oh, I thought that was supposed to be today. Maybe it's the 1 month anniversary or something. What's that? 28? No, I don't know why they're. Maybe that's just when they're celebrating it. I don't know. Anyway, man, one problem after another here. All right, it's time to go. So until next time, I am Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok, and that's all I got. So arrivederci. Bye bye. Chok di love jerk and my. Yeah. See ya.